Okay, guys, welcome back. This is episode 3 of the My Journey to College series, and today we are going to be looking at the step-by-step process of how to actually set up your own college list. It's going to be just like mine, and basically I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make your own. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get into Excel, get into a new spreadsheet like mine I have here. I just have a new tab on my old one, but you're just going to want to open up a new sheet. And there's a few things we're going to have to do before we actually start putting in information. So let's just take this one as an example. There are about up to I, but we're just going to go up to H for our information. So I'm going to say shift all the way up to H. I'm going to make the fill black. And I am going to actually take the borders off, so no border. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to press bold. You're going to want to make sure all the text is white, and you're going to make sure everything is in the center. Now once you've done all that, you can make these a little bit bigger. Then the first thing you're going to have here is rank, then obviously your college, then your acceptance rate, size, I'm going to actually wrap the text here so that it fits in the box. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So we have the acceptance rate, then size, public or private, once again I'm going to wrap text so that it will fit in the sheet. Our tuition, the SAT score required, and finally the ACT score required. Now that we've got our categories set up, we can do, let's just say we're going to have 10 schools, so I'm going to highlight all the way to the 11th cell in the A column. I'm going to do the same thing I did for the rows. I'm going to make the fill black, and I am going to remove the border. Now once I've done that, I'm going to also shift and change our text. So I'm going to make that bold. I'm going to make it white, center it, and I'm also going to just make it a little bit bigger with a different font. Well, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to go Comic Sans because it looks just a little bit better. But this one I'm going to change back to Calibri. So here we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and finally 10. Now that we've gotten all that, let me just center everything again. Okay, now that we've gotten all that down, we can finally start inputting some information for these schools. So I'm just going to pick a random school. As an example, I'm going to pick Harvard University. I'm going to go do some research for Harvard, and I will be back with all the information. Okay guys, I am back. I've gotten all my information for Harvard. So our first thing we're going to want to put in here before we start putting in information is figure out the color coding we're going to do for the school. So figure out whether it's a reach, meet, or safe school. So for me, Harvard would probably be a reach school because it's pretty hard to get into. As you can see, it's a very prestigious school. So I'm going to make that golden, which is my reach school color, but you can make any color that you like. So I'm just going to make the fill for all of these golden, but this time we do want the border because it just looks a little bit better. So I'm going to do all borders. Next, we're going to change our settings a little bit here. This time, instead of white, we're still going to do bold. This time, instead of white, we're going to make the text black. We are going to center both, and that's pretty much it. So for my college, I'm going to put Harvard University. For the acceptance rate, I found that the Harvard acceptance rate was it was 5.2%, so I'm just going to put that in here. The size was 22,947 students. Whether it's public or private, Harvard, if you did not know already, is a private institution, so I will put private. The tuition for Harvard was $50,420. The SAT required wasn't that clear, but it was somewhere between 1470 and 1570, so I'm just going to put 1500. And the ACT is 34. Okay, now that we've gotten all that information in here, I'm going to show you guys how you can do the filtering, which allows you to filter each thing by like each category you have. So I don't have any other colleges in here, so I'm just going to copy some colleges from my other list over here. I'm just going to press copy and paste them into here. Let me just get this one out of the way here. Okay, now I've gotten that out of the way. I'm going to shift this over a little bit so that everything's lined up. Okay, now that everything's lined up, you can see I have my color coding and stuff like that. Once you get yourself a list of schools, then you can do what I'm doing here. So I'm going to show you guys how you can set up a filter. So the first thing we're going to want to do is highlight all of your categories. Then you're going to go over to the top right corner. You're going to see something called sort and filter. You're going to want to click on that, and then you're going to want to press filter. Now you see I have these little arrows on the bottom corner of each category, and that allows me to filter it by that category. So say I want to see my smallest school. I just press smallest to largest, and now I see that my smallest school is my number 7 school. What this allows me to do is see my ranking as I'm seeing my other things like that. So like I can see the lowest ACT score on here is for my number 3 school, which is UNC. So that's basically what that filtering allows you to do. It's really helpful. For me, it's a really good tool, and I'm glad that I discovered it. And that's going to be pretty much it for the video. And if you want to just get back to your regular rank, you just press smallest to largest on your rank, and that puts you back in order. So that's going to be pretty much it for the video, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope you guys pursue this and make your own college list, because like I said, they're really helpful. They've been really helpful for me, and I hope that they will help you as well. Till next time.